diving deep today into some really hidden mysteries. We're using the teachings of Beit Israel International and specifically the Gaddi frame notes.
Right.
And our focus is Parashat Toldot, the story of Yaakov and Esav, and what these sources call the secret of the two serpents.
And it's fascinating because these sources, they reframe the whole story. I mean, it's not just about two brothers fighting.
No.
It's an eternal cosmic struggle between two archetypal forces. You have the serpent of impurity and then the serpent of holiness.
Okay, so a cosmic battle.
A cosmic battle. And understanding it is, well, it's the key to the whole mystery of Mashiach.
So the sources, they must set up some pretty stark contrasts then.
Oh, absolutely. You see it right away. Esav is linked with deception, with pride, and this deep root of doubt.
And Yaakov.
Yaakov is the opposite. He's divine wisdom, humility. He's what they call the true light.
So connecting this to the bigger picture, the Zohar takes this even further, right? That struggle in Rivka's womb.
It says that was a vision of these two spiritual forces literally entering creation. Wow.
So you have Esav, who represents the serpent of the Sitra Achra. That's the other side, the realm of impurity.
The rooted in materiality.
Exactly. Materiality and this kind of harsh, unyielding judgment.
So if Esav is the Sitra Achra, Yaakov is obviously the holy counterpart.
Precisely. Yaakov embodies the Holy Serpent of the Sitra Dekadusha, the realm of pure holiness. It's all spirit and wisdom.
And the imagery they use is so specific. Esav is hairy, and that's supposed to be this outer husk.
A shell, yes.
Yeah.
The rough shell of fallen judgment. But Yaakov's smoothness, that reveals the inner essential truth hidden underneath it all.
Okay, but this brings us to that really famous, difficult part of the story. Rivka dressing Yaakov in Esav's clothes. Most people just read that as a trick, a deception. Why do these notes insist it's something much deeper?
Because for them, it's not deception. It's the mystery of Tikkun.
Spiritual rectification.
Yes. The teaching is that holiness sometimes has to go into disguise. It has to descend into those hairy shells to redeem the sparks of light trapped in the material world. So it's a mission.
It's a necessary mission, not a lie.
And this is where it connects directly to redemption. Yaakov grabbing Esav's heel.
It prefigures Mashiach's ultimate mission. The heel is the lowest point. It's holiness literally grasping impurity to subdue it, to transform it.
Which is why the final generation is called the Ikveda de Mashiach.
The heels of the Messiah, literally.
So the idea is that the whole spiritual battle has to start at the absolute lowest point of faith.
Right. And you gather those last sparks to complete the cycle. And this whole dynamic, this struggle, it culminates in the two messianic figures themselves.
How do they map onto this two-serpent idea?
Well, Mashiach ben Yosef is the Holy Serpent of wisdom. He battles through innovation, redeeming worldly knowledge, preparing the world.
With intellect.
With intellect. And then Mashiach ben David comes as the crushing heel. He completes the Tikkun and restores divine kingship.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about the spiritual heir of Esau's lineage. Amalek.
Oh.
And the Gaddi Ephraim notes use gematria here, right? The numerical values.
Yes, and it's powerful. They show that the numerical value of the name Amalek is the exact same as the Hebrew word Saphic.
Which means?
Doubt.
Doubt. Uncertainty. It reveals that Amalek isn't just some historical enemy. Amalek is the inner voice of skepticism. The voice that whispers, maybe God isn't really here.
So the attack is purely spiritual.
It is an attack on the heart. It's that chill that weakens faith. It cools the flame of emunah, of certainty.
And the antidote.
It's so simple but profound. It's faith itself. The Beit Yisrael teaching says that when Israel lifts its hands in certainty, the serpent of doubt just loses its power.
You fight uncertainty with absolute certainty.
That's it.
So what does all of this mean for you listening right now? The ultimate purpose drawn from these notes seems to be about transformation.
It is the transformation of the serpent's venom into a healing remedy.
Like Moses' staff-consuming fire serpents.
Exactly. The very wisdom that once tried to deceive becomes the wisdom that heals.
So we'll leave you with one final thought to consider. The ultimate victory of Yaakov over Esav, according to these teachings, will reveal something extraordinary. That even the serpent's fall in the first place was part of the divine plan. It was the only way for the light to reach the lowest realms of creation, to make sure that redemption is truly and completely universal.